Yeah. You want to say something to the mic?
What's up?
You know we're recording, right?
Oh, we're recording?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't tell me. Why you didn't tell me?
I just want to shock you. I just want to surprise you.
You know, oh, my fault. I can't say that. I can't say that.
Yeah,
I gotta restrict myself from saying it.
Need my quote, leave me alone. It ain't rope tails. Know my foes won't condone, but the hoes will. I got mo or whatever niggas won't play. I got dope, Cartier, call my phone player. Need my quote, leave me alone. It ain't rope tails. Know my foes won't condone, but the hoes will.
Yo, what's up? Episode 1, the What Up Bro podcast. This is Broderick, alongside.
This is Sean, 6 foot, brown eyes.
Lord have mercy. Episode 1, trying to lay out the Tinder account already.
You know, you gotta shoot your shot, bro.
Oh,
I told you. I'm about to get on Black People Meet.
We're already starting out with him trying to say that he wants every woman in the world to come see him.
That's funny.
Anyway, this is episode 1 of the What Up Bro podcast. Brought to you live from North Carolina. Stand up. That's where I'm from. Sean.
I'm from Harlem. You know, big facts. Big Harlem.
Oh God, here we go. Keep going. Go ahead and say. Go ahead and get it
big
all
Harlem.
out, because I know there's more that you're trying to get off.
It's big Harlem. You shimmy in Harlem, New York. Stand up. Always. And it's that big Sigma. You bugging.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
It's that blue. That 5. That woo. That's I'll be honest with you. That's been that between that and that Instagram reel. Bitch, you got a good job. Dude, she's doing that shit is mad funny to me. It's literally stuck in my head. I can't help it.
I don't understand why. And first off, let me say that you had me watching a real stupid movie before we came on air.
It wasn't
Tag.
stupid.
Why in the world do you have
me?
me watching these dumb movies like Tag?
Okay, first of all, just because your ass didn't have a childhood don't mean that.
I know I had a great childhood. Very good one.
You telling me if you could keep a lifelong game going on with some of your best friends in your life.
But I'm not going to go overboard about playing it.
What? That's
My man's ended up in the hospital.
Well, that was
Tag.
the movie. That was the movie. I don't think the dude really had cancer.
Whoa,
or whatever it was.
No, he may have had cancer. I don't know
what
because we had put it on mute.
He had something.
But at the same time, like the fact that he did the whole Chris Benoit flying headbutt onto Buddy at his wedding, like that's crazy.
Oh, you kidding me? I would love that. Somebody catch me. Gotcha. Look, congrats, bro. You're it. Like, I would love that. To have that lifelong game going on.
That sounds like chaos because in one of the videos, it looked like he was about to get hit by a car.
Bro, I mean, you don't got to play it forever. I mean, not forever, but it's like one day, I think, out of the year or whatever. They have a day to tag somebody or then that person's it for the rest of the year.
So imagine having a day where you're saying, yo, I got to take off work. Like, explaining to your wife, yo, I got to take off of work in order for us to
fly to Oakland.
Right, fly to this place where all my friends live so we can play tag for a day. Your wife gonna look at you like, dude, are you serious?
And my wife would love that and understand, like, yo, I know my wife would be happy and be like, yeah, this motherfucker finally out the house. Thank you, Jesus. He been talking about this shit for the past week.
Oh, Lord have mercy. But speaking of movies that are kind of dumb, so guess what me and my girl watched last night?
What did you guys watch?
We watched Belly.
It's not a dumb movie.
Rest in peace, DMX. First off,
rest in peace. X.
But it didn't age very well. It's aged pretty poorly. Like, there was some scenes in this movie where I was just like, ooh, that's problematic. Like, the idea that, Bundy, DMX's character.
Yeah.
In the movie, he is...
watched this. I forgot. It's been a while.
Yes. And that was the funny part. And I'm going to get back to my point in a second. The funny part is I had watched it before. I mean, it's a classic. I've seen it so many times.
Yeah.
But, like, going through it, and my girlfriend was, like, asking me, like, yo, what's going on? What's going
because
on?
she's uncultured as hell.
But it doesn't matter. But she's asking me. But she's asking me what's going on, and I'm thinking like, well, what is going on? Like, I don't know who these people are. Like, she was asking, was like, well, who's Method Man? Like, what is his connection? I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I just know that he had some issues with DMX. That's all I remember. But that movie, but back to my point, that movie aged poorly because there's a part where DMX is having sexual. He's receiving oral sex from a 16-year-old girl.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and his whole thing was, and his wife or his girl Keisha called him with the like texting the girl, or actually you got a page from the girl. You ain't heard that in a long time. A page?
I haven't. No, actually, ironic enough, if you ever call my father, sidebar, if you ever call my father and he doesn't answer and you leave a voicemail, he says, "Hey, this is Dave. I'm not here right now. You can hit me on the hip." And I'm like, and we be looking at this motherfucker like, bro, I don't even want to leave you a voicemail now because you telling me to hit you on the hip. Bro, if you still got a pager in 2021, I will shoot you personally.
Pages are retro. There's nothing wrong with a pager. Pages always get it done.
Hell no. Pages is if you hoeing. He ain't hoeing no more. He 31 years in that marriage.
But the real problem is you get a page now. Like, unless you have a cell phone on hand, how you gonna call? Ain't no payphones around anymore.
Yes, it is. Well, in New York there are.
Yeah, there's none down here. I haven't seen a payphone in years. God.
Yeah, not down here, but they're up in New York. I know that.
Well, that's because y'all
York,
walk everywhere.
But no, the funny thing is, New York then got digitized with like you could charge your cell phone in one of them and still make a call out from it.
But do you really want to plug your phone up to like something involving the city?
Shit, if you on 2% and you gotta go somewhere,
yeah, but next thing you know, the city got all your information.
They already got all your information. They already tracking you, Broderick. They already tracking you.
I don't trust that. I don't plug my phone up in public places. I'm sorry. Not unless it's on my cord and I can see exactly where the outlet is going to.
The moment you purchase a phone or whatever, you do your payments with the phone, and you say location, bro, it's over. They're already tracking you.
But still, like, I feel like with that tracking, it still doesn't make it right.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's never right, but of course, that's their way of keeping track with people.
You still want to minimize it as much as possible.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, I'm not out here going, because I charge my phone through the car. I don't never, like when I get in the crib, I don't even plug, unless I've been on FaceTime, I don't charge my phone in the house. I charge it in the car because I plug up my phone.
So why is that? That's interesting. I've never heard anyone say that before. Why is that?
I don't know, because I'm just one, like, I'll never leave my phone charging overnight. Like, it's just one of those situations. I'm paranoid as hell. Like, it was
paranoid
a girl
about what?
It was a girl that she plugged up her phone and she left it there to charge, and she slept with the phone under her pillow, or she left it there to charge. Whatever it was, the phone blew up and it killed her.
Well, that's the problem. She slept with the pillow, or she slept with the phone under the pillow. That's the problem.
Yeah, but I've been paranoid ever since. So I will literally, like, unless like I fall asleep by accident, or like it's one night I just come in, I'm lit, my phone is on 20%, and I don't want to wake up and it's dead, and I fall asleep. That's the only time I'll like probably leave it there and just forget when I wake up, like, oh snap, I left it there.
That's crazy. Like, you're gonna wake up in the morning, your phone's gonna be dead, and you're gonna realize that, oh, I have a big day ahead of me, but now I have to sit and hope that my phone works.
Yeah, no, I charge my phone. I mean, I have a 30-minute, 45-minute drive.
But I'm saying, what if there's a situation where you're not the person driving, or you're in a situation where you don't have a plug-in for your phone?
Oh, well, if I know I'm not going to be driving, then that's a situation where I'll charge my phone. In the crib. But if majority of the time, I'm driving. I haven't been in a passenger seat in so damn long.
So tell the people that, how long ago have you had your license? How long have you had your license?
It's been about, 2-3 years now?
Okay. Let me rephrase that. How long have you had a vehicle? Oh,
I've had a vehicle for about 4 or 5 months now.
Changed your life, didn't it?
It did in a sense, absolutely, because now I'm like, damn, I go places. I'm like, shit, I can leave whenever. My car outside.
Yeah.
I'll be like, yeah, bro. They be like, yo, you tired? Yeah, bro. I'm gonna holler at y'all a little later. I'm about to hit the whip.
Yeah. See, people don't understand, because I say this all the time. If I'm going somewhere, I will always, like, if it's somewhere where I know I'm gonna get tired and frustrated while I'm there, I'm out. Like, I will drive myself there so that way I can drive myself home. So I don't have to rely on other people because that's like the biggest pet peeve of mine is relying on other people like for transportation. I literally hate it at this point.
Oh yeah, trust and believe. Why you think I hated it at A&T when people was like, they was like, yo, you can just ask and when people was like, yo, I hated it. Oh, I hate it. Yo, can you drive me to? But my uncle and stuff like that, they would look out, but I just hate it. But like, hey, you gotta go to Walmart. Yeah, I gotta go to Walmart.
Yes, I understand that. Cause see, I was the person on campus with a car, so people would be like, "Oh, can you take me here?" People, it's like, "Yo, I don't know you. Why are you asking me? Can I drop you off somewhere?"
Oh, absolutely.
Like, where am I going? Like, are you taking me? Where you taking me to the hood? Cause I don't want to go there.
Yeah, no,
I don't want to go on the other side of Greensboro. I don't want to go to Winston-Salem. I don't want to go to there.
It's funny because we used to have like little late night Walmart trips with Destiny used to drive us, and she would drive me and Keys pick us up, and like we would just go to Walmart like what would be like 11, 12 o'clock because Walmart stay open all night, so it'd be like 10, 11 o'clock, not even that, it'd be sometimes like 12, and we'll go in there get some shit, and then Keys would get his wine or his 12 crimes.
Right, because I remember there's plenty of stories and before we keep going with these stories, when you say auntie, let everybody know.
Oh, Big Aggie Pride.
Right, Big Aggie Pride.
Big Aggie Pride. North Carolina, A&T.
Exactly.
No Alabama, A&T, Texas, none of that.
Nope.
Aggie Pride.
Exactly.
G-Ho, the best homecoming on the planet.
Yes. Okay. So now that we got that out the way. Right, now that we got that out the way, because I feel like that's going to become like a every episode thing where it's like, we're going to have to get that shit off every episode.
I got mo or whatever niggas want. I got dope, Cartier, call my phone.
So Sean, I got a question for you.
What is your question?
What's up with your teams?
Let's not fucking talk about these goddamn teams.
So
because the fact that I was upset Portland and Denver played each other. I was trying my hardest to get one of them to not play.
Yeah, which is odd, which I won't, for the life of me, will never understand on why you like Portland and Denver. Of all the teams in the league, you picked like two of the most who the fuck cares teams in the league.
It's because I was originally a Melo fan. Like, I love Melo. I love Melo to death. When he was in Denver, and that was when, and like me and my brother used to go at it at 2K. Like, I remember straight like that. Like, he would play me with two teams. Milwaukee, when they had Monte Ellis and BJ on the team, and that's Brandon Jennings. When they had them, Corey Maggette.
You gonna give Brandon Jennings out of all the names?
Yeah.
You gonna give him the nickname? All right.
Yeah. Corey Maggette.
And shout out to him too, because I actually do like. He was nice, but
Corey Maggette?
No, Brandon Jennings.
Oh.
But the fact that out of all the players you named, he was the one that was like, "Oh, I'm gonna give him the nickname."
I love Brandon Jennings, but my brother used to go off with those two, so I used to play him with Denver, and Denver was like it was J.R. Smith, Melo, and Chauncey Billups. Billups. My son was big shot.
You think he's a Hall of Famer?
Who? Chauncey Billups?
Yeah,
of course, without a shadow of a doubt. He has an NBA championship. He's what? If I'm not mistaken, he's a leader in a stat in Detroit. He has a great 3-point percentage. He's a great team leader. Are you kidding me? That Pistons team doesn't win the ring without him. They don't win a ring without him.
But a Hall of Famer?
He's not. So you gonna tell me he's not a Hall of Famer?
It's debatable on both sides.
Get the hell out of here. That's like asking is Ben Wallace a Hall of Famer?
Yeah, but I think
Rasheed Wallace a Hall of Famer?
Oh, hell yeah. She's a
exactly, and that's biased as hell.
How is that biased?
Because Rasheed Wallace is in North Carolina.
Yes, but Rasheed Wallace was nice. Like, you hear anybody talk about Rasheed Wallace, they'll let you know real quick.
And Chauncey Billups.
He was crazy.
And Chauncey Billups was nice.
I mean, so we're discounting all the things outside of Detroit before he got to Detroit. Because before he got to Detroit, he was kind of...
Nah.
He was like a role player.
Yeah, no, he was. But we're talking about everything pretty much from Detroit on after.
Yeah, but even still, you got to think.
New York, he was killing. In Denver, he was a dog.
He wasn't killing in New York.
In Denver, he was a dog.
Yes, but that was a year and a half.
I don't care.
Maybe.
It was still.
But by that point, he was done because his run was from like 03 to like 2010. By that point, 2010, he was done.
Regardless of the fact, those are the best 7 years he gave, and he did what a lot of your Hall of Famers right now have never done: win a ring.
Oh, here we go. Please don't be that person. Don't be the person to say that rings are the be all end all when it comes to basketball and sports in general, because it's really, really not. Because at the end of the day, it's a team game. Now, I can see if you're talking about golf or tennis.
I'm
but
never going to talk to you about
football,
golf or tennis. Not
baseball,
to discredit
team
them,
sports.
Not to discredit them as sports, but I'm never going to because they never interest me. But interest me because somebody's gonna be like, "Oh my god!"
I mean, but I'm talking about the argument because you're talking about championships. That only matters if you're in an individual sport.
They don't win it without them. They don't go that far in the playoffs without him. Chauncey Billups is an all-time great point guard. I'm not saying
but
he's
I'm
in the
not
top
even
10,
talking at this point. I'm not even talking about him. You said that he has one thing that a lot of these other Hall of Famers don't, which is a ring. Which is a ring.
That goes into accomplishment.
And what I'm saying is that a ring is not the be all end all to dictate how good of a player you are, and that's in any team sport.
It's not, because
people love to use that until it's like, well, if that's the case, there's nobody touching Bill Russell. But people will immediately make all these excuses about there's wasn't as many teams and da. Well, we're just talking about rings, right?
Nah, I'm not saying the ring is what. I'm not saying the ring.
Sorry, Vinny's stretching.
Nah, Vinny started limping. That's what it was. Vinny started.
He had to stretch because he just woke up and he just had to stretch.
But.
And yes, Vinny's my dog. You're gonna hear his name a lot, so I just want to go ahead and let y'all know that.
Absolutely.
As he is gonna be sitting in on the podcast, and every now and again he will make his voice be heard. But continue, Sean. Sorry.
But you have to realize that, damn, I forgot what we was talking about because Vinny stretching through my own track off.
And see, now he's looking at you like, what is he laughing? Why is he laughing at me?
Vinny, you a funny motherfucker. You know that? Don't look at me. I know you know your damn name. Don't look over here.
But, okay, so back to your team.
And he was the final. I didn't even realize he was the finals MVP.
You want to go through the list of finals MVP?
Yes.
Pull up the list. Let's go through the list.
Oh, we're not going to go down that
Go
list.
through the list.
Oh, my God.
Let's go through the list.
Let's go down. So you have LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Tim Duncan, Magic Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal.
No, I want an actual list, not Google just letting you know the most famous names.
I don't know who the hell is. I don't know who the hell Moses. I do know who Moses.
All right, see, you don't even know, but you talk about you don't know who these people are, but then
they're going down.
Pete Maravich, all of a sudden,
they're going down the years. Okay,
your idol.
Okay, so 2019 Kawhi Leonard, 2018 KD, 2017 KD, 2016 LeBron, 2015 Iguodala.
Is he a Hall of Famer?
Iguodala?
Yes.
I think he'll probably end up going in there eventually.
But is he a Hall of Famer?
I think eventually he'll go in there. I'm not saying.
But in your heart of hearts, do you believe that he is a Hall of Famer?
I genuinely do.
Cap.
I do.
Cap. You took too long to answer the question. That's cap.
That's slightly
big
biased.
Cap. How is that biased?
Because he played in Denver.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
But fuck him too, because he left Denver to go to Golden State.
That's cap. He's not a Hall of Famer. All right, keep going down the list.
Damn, you cut me off on the damn list. So 2014 Kawhi, 2013 LeBron, 2012 Braun, 11 Dirk, 10 Kobe, 9 Kobe, 8 Paul Pierce, 2007 Tony Parker, 2006 Dwayne Wade, 2005 Tim Duncan, 2004 Big Shot Billups, 2003 Tim Duncan, 2002, 2001, and 2000 were all Shaquille O'Neal.
Shout out to him.
Then you want to go down. You want to go even. Damn, Joe Dumars was a damn Finals MVP.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Wow. So okay. So he's not. So would you say he's a Hall of Famer?
Joe Dumars?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, no, he's actually in the Hall of Fame.
He
but
is
do you
in the Hall
believe
of
that he
Fame.
deserves to be in the Hall of Fame?
Yes.
Okay.
But
I don't know. Billups is an interesting case for me because I feel like he's one of those people that he's an unforgettable name, but but he's not a Hall of Famer.
yeah, he is a very. I don't want to say he's forgettable because you don't want to.
Well,
say
no. I'm not saying forgettable. I mean, he's a name that will always be remembered because he was Finals MVP, but not necessarily meaning him being a Hall of Famer.
Also, shout out to Kobe. I'm sorry, I went right over Kobe's name and didn't say R.I.P. I'm sorry, Kobe.
Yes, God rested dead.
Yes, that shit's still a little sour to me. I remember that day. I was on a plane. I had traveled on my first flight to Chicago, and I was coming back to the city, and next thing you know, I turned on you turn off your phone on airplane mode or whatever, bro. Next thing you know, I turned on the first thing. Bleacher Report says Kobe Bryant died. I get the fuck out of here, bro. I never wanted to throw my phone so damn far across people. Then I was like, nah, this ain't real. Then the text messages started flowing in like, nah, this is real. Like he's really gone. Then it started popping up like, yo, his daughter was with him. Then it popped up like other people was with him. I'm like, oh my God, rest in peace to those other souls that yes, passed away in that.
Gone but never forgotten.
Big facts. But it hurt me, bro. I started crying on the plane, and I know the lady.
I think we all cried.
Yeah, I think the lady I was sitting next to was like, yo, why is this big motherfucker crying? I know she was looking like, where's the tears coming from?
Yeah, but once she realized that Kobe died, then it's like, all right, now it makes sense why he's crying.
Nah. It had to click, but certain people just be like, that's cool.
Yeah, but those people don't get it, and we don't worry about those people.
Yeah, no, screw those people. But it really was like one of those distraught moments. I was sitting there, and I don't know about you, but, well, I love Kobe anyway. But, well, I know you love Kobe, but I really found myself looking at more his videos and his motivation and his, what pushes him and what feeds him. And I have a question for you. What does Mamba mentality mean to you?
I think that it means something. I think it just means like a drive, spirit that just doesn't allow you to give up on whatever it is that you're doing, to follow it through no matter how bad you may look at first, but you see it through, you finish it out, you work hard, you in a way you kind of obsess over it, and you make sure that you get it done no matter what it is. And once you get it done, you get it done, and you make sure everybody knows that you get it done in your own way, and then you talk your shit pretty much. So that, to me, that's what it means. It's always just getting it done, make sure you're getting it done, and don't never giving up on stuff.
Okay. Do you feel like it's healthy to be excuse me. But do you feel like it's healthy to be obsessed over a goal, to be so fixated on achieving something in your life? Or is that like something you need to focus on? Is that mentally, do you think it's mentally healthy, or do you think like it's just like something that can be detrimental to you?
What, to obsess over something?
To obsess over something, yes. Absolutely.
No, I mean, it depends on what it is. Like, if you're obsessing over like coke or crack or something, like drugs, like, then yeah, maybe that's not the best thing. But if you're obsessing over something that, you're passionate about, that you feel like you can make money with and that you can live your life with and do your thing with, then there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like a lot of times people will get into things and say it's their passion, but not obsess over it and not feel like I gotta study it constantly. Like, when you know what you want to do, you constantly studying it. Like, you constantly gotta make it happen. Like, you constantly listening, paying attention, taking notes from the people that you admire in that field.
Okay, I understand that. That's I think it's a double. Like, it's 50-50. It's healthy because it drives you. It gives you something that you wake up every morning to go towards and strive towards. But at the same time, I feel like being obsessed and fixated on a goal is sometimes a little detrimental, because then you become such a critic of it, and you become, hey, it has to be like this. It has to be perfect. It have to be so detailed and so to the T. But it's like life is not going to allow you to.
But
get
if
it to
you
the
look
T.
at, but if you look at some of the greatest, we talk about some of the greatest producers. Constantly, you're being told that they're perfection. Someone like Dr. Dre. Like, Dr. Dre is a perfectionist. Now, it's to his detriment because he doesn't put out music. And people, think, well, why isn't stuff like Detox coming out and all that? That's because, well, everything I've heard, it seems as if he heard it and was like, that's not good enough. That's not to the standard that I place on myself. And some people can say that, well, that's to his detriment because people have anticipated that album so long and have wanted it. But then others can be like, well, nah, he understands that standard for himself is high and that he needs to make sure he meets that standard at all times. So that's why you obsess over something. So you can make sure you constantly meet that standard. Because Kobe obsessed over basketball to where he
had to be the greatest.
Right, and he had to be the greatest. Now, whether you want to call him the greatest or not, I mean, everybody has their opinions on that.
Big facts.
But at the same time, you have to, I think it's universal to respect his drive, his will, his spirit, as far as just not giving up, his obsession with working on the game, his obsession with being great at the game. I'm not even gonna just say the game. It wouldn't the game, not even just the game of basketball, right? The game of life. Yeah. Because for him to be someone that, took the basketball thing to turn it into the business thing, and do the dad thing. Yeah. Because that's probably like the biggest legacy, the most understated legacy, that he has is him as a dad. The idea that
he started a whole hashtag girl dad.
Right. The fact that him and, his daughter, God rest her soul, also Gigi.
Big facts. R.I.P.
Was going to try to change, make that women's game more mainstream because, a lot of people don't like to watch women's basketball. I can watch women's basketball. I like women's basketball. It has a place to me.
I love their talent and their play. I'm one of those people that I want to see people dunk. I want to see
that stuff doesn't matter to me. To me, I like the game. I like to watch the game. So a lot of them women, you'd be surprised. Some of them women are a whole lot more skilled than the men.
They're hella nice.
Like they got to be a whole. I'm not gonna say like they're more skilled than some of the men or a lot of the men, but like they have to kind of be more skilled at the game.
Absolutely, but I think the problem is because I was reading something. It was just like, we don't get paid as much as the men athletes and stuff like that. And it's because, well, obviously, one, the NBA generates so much damn revenue. You have never had a woman come out of, like the college or whatever that generated as much buzz as Michael Jordan.
Yeah, but they're not marketed the same way either.
Absolutely, but it's because of the skill level as well. You're talking about men that are growing to be 6'8", 6'7", running, up and down the court,
but
dunking.
But that's not skill. That's
athleticism.
That's skill,
yes,
but there's
absolutely.
a level of athleticism to it.
Absolutely.
Because you can watch, if you like basketball, you may want to watch high school basketball. Well, not every high school you're going to have people that's dunking and doing. But I'm just saying in general, like, not every high school team is going to have someone that's running and dunking and doing all that. Same thing with college team. Not every college team is going to have that either. But if you're a fan of the game, if you like basketball and you like the art of it, you'll tolerate any of that. You'll tolerate not having the dunks and all that stuff.
Absolutely. I don't know. I like watching NBA basketball for the simple fact that, like, you remind me of something that I'm trying to do. I want to be like, I can touch rim, like I can grab rim, but me finishing, that's a different ball game. Me windmill, that's a different ball game. I'm not gonna be up there hanging for that long. But
I'm not worried about dunking. I'm not worried about any of that at this point. Like, as long as I can get out there and play, run up down the court, that's what makes me feel good. The problem is I just don't do it enough.
Yeah, because your ass ain't conditioned. Your ass ain't running.
But still, like, the last time I got on the court, played, I could just feel, it was like, I could tell I hadn't played it forever. You was breathing hard as hell. But I'm not even talking about the conditioning, because the conditioning, that'll come when you play a lot. I'm just saying, like, the instinct of the game. Like, there were certain things I was doing, I'm thinking, like, damn, like, in my mind, I wanted to do it, but I was like, shit, it ain't happening for me.
I mean that comes with practicing and
Right.
practice.
That's what happens when you don't play the game.
We talking about practice.
Oh no, we're not doing that. That speech is not. We're not gonna make fun of that speech. That speech was very serious. If you watch the Iverson doc, and I respect Iverson. I love Iverson. Iverson's one of the GOATs.
It's crazy because they were talking about it, and it was like, yo, and he was like, yo, I'm not practicing because I don't want to hurt y'all feelings. I don't want to practice because I hurt y'all feelings, bro. He like. I think he talked about it, but Lou Will had a whole different perception on it. But
Iverson's whole thing. Iverson was having a breakdown. His friend died.
Yeah, no. I'm saying when he actually did practice, he ended up putting up like 50 on. He ended up putting up like 50 on Lou.
But that's what great players do. They go to practice and they test their skills.
Yeah, but
they make their teammates better. That's why there's video of Kobe's talking about when the Lakers was sucking for real, and he was in practice. He was like, man, practice supposed to be make me better, and y'all motherfuckers ain't doing shit for me. I'm just here. I know where my level is at, but are y'all gonna come meet me at my level? But that's like something that you should expect in life with all the people that you keep around.
Absolutely. I think, personally, like I hold everybody to a pedestal, especially people that I associate with. I hold them to a pedestal because I want to see y'all get better. I want to see y'all eat. I want to celebrate y'all wins just as much as I would hope that y'all celebrate mine. That's big to me. I feel like that doesn't happen enough. I feel like people, by all means, they automatically, all right, cool, bet you had your win. Where's mine? That's cool. We're not going to celebrate you. I'm worried about mine.
That's true. I agree.
I'm worried about mine. I'm worried about getting mine. And I guess that's the selfish.
So what do you say to people that think that way?
Grow the fuck up. Grow the fuck up. If you truly, you have to, I listened to somebody say, you have to feel it. Like you have to celebrate everybody else's win. Be that person. Look, just because it's not dick riding because you like, yo, my man's just da 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 da. My man's just what motherfuckers love.
Yeah, first off, dick riding is the most stupidest concept to me. Like, yo, as men, as brothers, we should be able to show love to each other. We should be able to express ourselves to each other. If we think a homeboy's wearing nice shoes, damn it, tell him he's wearing some nice shoes. Don't feel like you got you look soft. It's like, no, if buddy's wearing the J's you want, say, yo, bro, them shits is fire. I wish I could have them.
Hell yeah, bro. I did that show.
Show that man some love.
I did that show. I was in the club one time. Like homie was he was wearing some Kobe's. He was wearing some high top Kobe's. So you know how much I want them damn Black History Month Kobe's. And I was like, yo, bro. I was like, yo, them shits is fire. He was like, bro, good looking, bro. Appreciate it. Bro, I swear to God, you want to see somebody put a compliment, or you want to see somebody like start feeling themselves and walk a little different? Tell somebody, I like that. Yo, I like your hair. Women a little different because women hear that shit all the time.
Yeah, so women hear that from other women. They hear that from men. Men, we don't hear the same. We don't hear the same level of compliments. Like usually, if we hear a compliment, it's from someone like in our family or like someone that we like real close with. Like, oh, but you're not gonna hear too many. Like,
yeah, they be like, yo, what? And then it'd be funny because then it be people that be real like uptight, they be like, yo, why this dude complimenting me? Like he looking at me? Why he looking at me? So
yeah,
like, bro, I'm not messing with you, bro. I don't mess with you like that.
Yo, the hoodie's nice.
Yeah, bro, that shit fire, bro. Where you find that at? Where you get that from?
Right? Can I afford it? Can you tell me if it's in my tax bracket, please?
Because if I see, look, bro, I was on what was it? Just Dawn, the shorts, the basketball shorts.
You know, good and damn well we can't afford that.
I'm a bougie bitch when it comes to certain things. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a little bougie, and I was on there, bro. I was on there one day. I looked at the pair of shorts. I was like, oh, these are fire. Mind you, I didn't look at the price. I never looked at the price.
Oh, the price was like $750.
Never looked at the price.
And that's $750, ladies and gentlemen.
I said, bro, I never looked at like a pair of shorts and just like closed. I turned the whole computer off after that shit. After closing, bro, I was on a computer and the shit said $750. I said, nah, you lying. Hold on. Nah. Let me just reload the page. Let me refresh the page, make sure.
So when is the last time you made a purchase like that where you looked at the price and was like, is it really worth it? But you was like, Fuck it, I'm gonna just get it.
I'm gonna just get it. The PS5.
Ooh.
The PS5.
But I feel like that's different because that's one of those things where it's like if you had a chance to get it, you just had to hop on it. Because if not, you may have not gotten it for another 5 years.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But you know, the problem is that so many people don't have access to it, and so many people can't get it. So when all your peoples aren't, on it, the same people that you was playing on the PS4, whatever, they don't have it. You like, yo, all right. And then on top of that, when 2K is the only game you play and that shit sucks, you like, bro, what the fuck?
Yes, by the way, 2K does stink. Y'all need to get your game together, please, because your game isn't that good anymore.
That game sucks now.
It's a running joke at this point, and the joke's not funny.
I'm be honest with you, I could wipe my ass and come up with better shit than that.
Exactly, and that game is unplayable, and until the game is playable, I refuse to play it, even though I may just play it just to see if it's still
because you're that bored. But be honest with you, like my TV, I haven't even plugged into the internet. I use my PlayStation for my streaming services. That's what
pretty much. Yeah, I just watch movies on this point at this point.
Yeah, and that was like the craziest shit to me. Which also, actually, I was on Netflix the other day, and they shout out to Keys. They added his favorite.
Shout out to him.
Big facts.
He's in basic. He gonna come home. He gonna get the job right. Next thing you know, he gonna be pulling up in the Charger too.
He gonna y'all the army motherfuckers
right.
They love a good Charger, Charger Challenger or Camaro.
Yep.
It's
one of those. One of them.
It's never in between.
He gonna pull up in one of them for sure.
Oh hell yeah, big facts.
I got more of whatever niggas want. I got dope, Cartier, call my phone.
I got something for you. Yo, what's your thoughts on interracial relationships? Crazy. Nah, we was having a talk.
Give me your thoughts first, okay, and then I'll give you mine.
No, so we were having a talk, and which I was talking to some shorty or whatever, like just having a random conversation, not even like on some flirting shit.
I got you.
And we were talking, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I like white." She was like, I like a little chocolate in my Oreo. I mean, a little vanilla in my Oreo. I was like, huh? I had to scratch my head for it. I was like, sis, what? She was like, yeah, them white dudes. I'm like, you talking about my son Vanilla Ice? She was like, yeah. So
she's a swirler. Yeah, that's what they're called.
She's in the swirl. But I was like, yo, what's crazy and what's so crazy to me is that women will go to a white dude and be like, bro, no issues whatsoever. Never get talk shit about. First thing a woman gonna say is, I need to find me a white dude because maybe they gonna love me right. These black dudes ain't doing it. Whatever. Boom. But as soon as a dude goes for a white woman, oh my God, he's the Antichrist. Oh my God, he did this, he did that. Like, sis, why is it bothering you? I'm not fucking with you just because I'm not fucking with you. She loved me a little better than you did. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Shaniqua.
What? Really?
I'm sorry.
Really?
Listen,
come
I said it.
Come on. We can't.
What you
not
want me?
Shaniqua. Come on, man.
What? Shanae? You want me to go Shanae? You want me to go even like what? I'm sorry.
That's a real stereotypical name. You could have picked any name, and it could have been a black woman.
I tried to go with the blackest name I could think about. Like, what did you want me to say? Rebecca? What you want to say? Becky with the good hair?
No,
I ain't say that.
Every time somebody say that, I think of Matt Barnes. I was watching Matt Barnes the other day on TV, and my first thought, he was like looking at somebody and smirking. My first thought was, look at old Becky with the good hair.
I hate Matt Barnes.
Shout out to Kwame Brown.
Big fact. Oh no, Kwame Brown.
Shout out to Kwame Brown.
Oh, fuck Kwame Brown.
Don't talk about Kwame Brown.
Screw him.
Kwame Brown is hilarious. Kwame Brown, actually, if you really listen to what he's saying, he's actually saying a whole lot of real, like, true stuff. Like, I sat here and thought about it because I've been glued to like every word.
You know.
The thing. No, here's the thing about Kwame Brown, and I finally figured it out. His whole thing is, look. We've all done some bad shit in our life.
Of course.
We've all made mistakes.
Absolutely.
However, we should get to these kids and let them know that these mistakes, you can't overcome these mistakes. You can't overcome these things.
Absolutely.
And don't pretty much his whole thing is to these kids, do as I say, not as I do. Like, look, I know I'm doing some stuff. I've done some stuff. You know, I've been around people that done some stuff. But at the end of the day, we need to make sure these kids don't do none of the dumb shit that we did. And I can respect that and I can understand that.
Absolutely.
And I hope that people see that in his message and not just, oh, this is just some bitter basketball player or some guy that curses a lot. And nah. If you only listen to someone and only paying attention to the language and not what they're saying, then it's clear that you don't understand, you know, you don't understand like messages and things. Pretty much.
We make mistakes. We are going to make mistakes that we regret. But the biggest thing is we are not our mistakes. We're not defined by those.
Of course.
We're not defined by those.
And I think that's what he's saying is that we're not defined by these mistakes. However, don't bring up these things unwarranted. Because when they brought him up, I mean, they really kind of shitted on his name for no reason. Like, if we really want to be honest about it.
Absolutely. I mean, well, granted, I mean, when you sucked at the NBA standard and
yeah, but see, the thing is, people call him a bust, but there's people that had worse NBA careers than him. But he's given that standard because of his connections to Michael Jordan. And it's sad that his connections to Michael Jordan created this thing where now he's like, I don't want to say a laughing stock because of Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, which I mean it's a fair thing to say.
Because he wasn't good.
Yes, he wasn't good, but he wasn't good. But his whole thing is, look, I'm not doing anything. Nobody. I did my time in the league, and I'm living my life. Why are y'all bringing my name up in a negative light? For what? What did I do to y'all?
Because you can get that joke off. Yeah,
but you would feel some type of way at that joke.
Why would I feel some type of way?
Because if you played 12 years in the league and they made it seem like you just were non-existent at all in the league, you will feel some type of way. Like, excuse me? Like, you, especially if one was your teammate. Because it's like, dude, I know you. Like, you know me. So why are you know me, you know what I was going through at whatever time. So why in the world do you think it's cool to shit on my name for no reason? You wouldn't appreciate that.
No, but you know what? That's when I think you have to grow a thick skin. And
but if you've been getting shitted on for 20 years, bro, thick skin my ass, especially if you're someone that you have a platform to be able to get your shit off and come back and say, well, nah, you're not going to talk about me like this anymore. You need to respect me as a man. Even if you don't, want to admit to me being a good player, you think I was a bad player, cool. But you're going to respect me as a man no matter what.
Absolutely.
And I can agree with that.
Absolutely. But when it's an easy joke, it's easy to get it off, especially when you're getting
So is it an easy joke because he didn't average 20 points a game in the league? Is that why it's an easy joke? Absolutely.
And he didn't do anything. Like, literally, kid you not, they showed the 81-point Kobe game. And shout out to Kobe again. They showed that, and he was like, "Yo, you know how many screens and stuff like that?" I said, "Bro, the motherfucker was just standing there, bro."
And I still haven't understood why people have not heard that clip and been like, and understood the satire in that clip.
Was it really?
Yes, it was very satirical.
Oh, okay,
right. If you listen, did you listen to him say that? My point exactly.
He said it on there. He was like, "Yo, bro, it sounded
but
like it was."
And then after that, he said, "Well, he scored. He shot all the shots and he scored all the points. Ain't that what y'all came to see?" But was he right when he said that?
No, you're absolutely right.
Then.
You're absolutely right. But it's I don't know. I like, it's hard to. I don't know. I just feel like you shouldn't throw him under the bus. But when he's the butt of the joke and everybody can laugh about it, and it's people that are credible. It's people that are credibly speaking about it. Jesus Christ, I butchered the whole English language right now. I butchered the whole English language. But when they're speaking about him, bro, and these names have weight.
But you're talking about two people, Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan, because there's been
two greatest players of all time.
There's been we're missing LeBron, but there's other players that are coming out saying, "Well, nah, he really wasn't that bad." Like, people made him out to be that bad because he was a scapegoat. Because Jordan is a shitty executive. People don't want to talk about that.
Well, no, Jordan's absolutely a shitty owner. I'm not gonna say that Bobcats or Hornets, whatever.
Like I'll never understand why he drafted Michael Kidd-Gilchrist over Brad Beal, and there was some other people. I don't even remember the year, but why he drafted Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Michael Kidd. See his name is same as
Gilchrist.
He can't even shoot. Like, and it was known like he had no form of a jump shot. And when I say no form, I mean literally he had no form, and he drafted him second overall. Crazy. Crazy.
If you want to talk about crazy, please let's not talk about draft picks, because let's realize that Portland missed out on two of the greatest fucking people ever to.
But in the context of the time, they made the decision that was actually best for them. And people want to talk about Greg Oden. When Greg Oden played, he was killing.
Fuck Greg Oden.
He was killing. His body just didn't hold up.
I said what I said. Damn it, he didn't.
And that's why you never hear him brought up on the bus. Every time someone brings him up and talk about buses, if the injuries wouldn't have got him, and it's like, well, I mean, he did play. I mean, by the logic of people, well, if you played, you didn't produce, you're a bust, no matter the circumstances. That's people's logic.
Yes. If you didn't
to
reach
me,
your
that
full
logic is not fair because everything has context.
If you didn't reach your full potential, you're a bust.
But everything has context. We can't speak on things without context of things, because if you speak on things without their context, you can get any interpretation out of them.
Anthony Bennett, bust.
By the standards, yes, he is a bust. But I mean, he lasted 3 years, maybe.
He played for Cleveland, 2 of them, and then he played with
Minnesota for a half a year,
and that was garbage.
Right now, someone like him, I mean, am I gonna sit here?
Andrew Wiggins.
Andrew Wiggins isn't a bust.
Yes, he is.
Andrew Wiggins averaged 20 points a game most of the time.
Okay, and Andrew Wiggins also plays on he played on the sucky mill.
So why don't people talk about that? If you get put into a situation where you're sent to a bad organization, would you care if you play for the worst team in the league?
Yes,
and you're getting your ass beat.
I would want to get better.
Okay,
bro. Devin Booker played for the Suns before
Sean,
CP.
Have you ever listened to NBA players talk about when they play for really bad teams? When I say a bad team, I don't mean a team that was 10th in the West. I mean a bad team that was that lost 12 games.
Yes. And
the one thing that you always hear with them all say is, well, at first we thought we had a chance. We played to be nice when we feeling it. We playing good. But then it would just be the little things at the end that would always screw us. It was just damn, what in the world?
It's okay. All right, we're gonna take this. We're gonna take this from a different topic, because I swear to God, because I'm bro, you look at players like Devin Booker. Devin Booker played on the fucking worst. That motherfucker was seeing.
Yes,
he's still seeing double teams now.
But the funny thing is, you see someone like Devin Booker. He was in a situation where he was the man the whole time, and he was in a good situation for him. But if he got drafted to a situation where, let's say, for instance, he was drafted to the Lakers when they still had Kobe, he would have been nice, but the situation wouldn't have been. He wouldn't have been able to do the same things that he did in Phoenix.
So so you're saying that's like a Julius Randle, Brandon Ingram, Jordan Clarkson situation?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't throw Lonzo in there because Lonzo sucked.
We're not going to discuss. Lonzo doesn't suck. Let's get that out the way right now.
Lonzo. It's a shame when your younger brother comes in the NBA and plays better than you.
But we all knew that the younger brother was going to be better in the first place. That LeVar said from day one, the one that you need to watch out for is LaMelo. He said that day one. He was my other boys are good, but LaMelo is the one that's going to be the real problem.
Yeah, because LaMelo has a drive. He wants to fucking win. He motivated to win.
Well, once again, when you get put in a situation where it's literally losing after losing after losing, you become a player that people look at as, oh, well, how much does he really want to win? But, I mean, when all you know is losing, it's kind of hard to be motivated to win.
Okay.
But especially if you have that chance to win, it gets thrown right from under you. Because I guarantee you, if what the Lakers should, I bet your ass that the Lakers wish they traded Kuzma instead of Lonzo right now. I bet your ass they do.
I don't know.
I bet your ass they do.
Kuzma's
because
he's been
as much shit as people talk about Lonzo, when Lonzo's on the floor, his team is always better. It don't matter if he's playing for the Lakers in New Orleans, the team is better, and you can look up the numbers for that shit. The numbers are there. When he was on the Lakers and LeBron got hurt, the Lakers were staying afloat. It was when Lonzo got hurt that they fucking.
Because they didn't have a point guard.
No, but I'm saying when Lonzo got hurt, that's when they sunk and went off a cliff. Yeah. And they was like, oh no, we gotta get rid of all of them.
Well, you don't have nobody handling the rock either.
But it has nothing to do with that. It's about your energy that you bring on the court. That's why someone like LaMelo is such a great player, because a place like Charlotte,
he's motivated to be better.
But it's not about being motivated. Sometimes it's about the situation that you're in. Are you with a group of guys that want to win?
But motivation Are you with a
group of guys that are worried about winning, or are they worried about, I got to look good, I got to get my contract?
Motivation is what drives you, though.
Yes, but everybody's motivations aren't to win. That's what I'm saying. And if you think everyone's motivation is to win, you're kidding yourself, because that's not true.
Aren't you motivated to win in life?
Yes, but I'm not talking
in your own opinion, like
right,
your own aspect of what winning looks like.
But the goal of the sport isn't winning at life. The goal of the sport is winning the game.
Yes, but I'm saying you
win at life the minute that you sign the contract. Winning at life comes with the game. I was
talking about in general, but you I mean, if you're talking about
if
you're talking about NBA motivation, bro, the motivation is to win the NBA championship, is to get better and be, oh shit, now I'm that guy.
Right, like, what I'm telling you is not every player has that motivation. There's a lot of players that their motivation is, I gotta just get my money. That's all I need. I just want to get paid. If I win a championship, cool. If I don't, whatever. It's not going to define me. What's going to define me is the fact that I played in the league and I made all this money and I was able to provide for people.
Absolutely, and I think that's where great players like Melo fell into. Melo was focused on the bread instead of focusing on the W. Because if he really wanted to win, when he had that when he was a free agent, he would have went to Chicago, or he would have went to and that was when Derrick Rose was healthy. Or somewhat healthy, but he would have went to Chicago, or he would have went to Miami. Shit, he would have fucked around and took a pay cut and went to wherever Braun was at.
I got mo or whatever niggas want. I got dope, Cartier, call my phone.
Anyway, so we're about to close out the first episode. And just kind of say, what we want this podcast to be. Say how, we want this podcast to be something that's entertaining, but we also want it to be informative. We want to create positive messages for people, and, just something thought-provoking.
I'm going to be hella politically incorrect. I'm letting you know that now.
Like I was saying, we want people to, we want everybody to feel good listening to this podcast. We want everybody to feel welcomed, and
absolutely,
we think that
no matter race, gender,
right? No matter race, gender, what you've been through, your
sexual preference,
right.
I don't give a shit.
Right? We don't care about none of that. We want you to listen, be entertained, want you to feel good, and we gonna get down to it. We gonna talk. We gonna be real. We gonna be honest. We gonna speak on issues. Like Sean said, there may be times where we are a little politically incorrect.
I'm going
politically
to be
incorrect.
Big.
That's the proper way to say it.
Big politically incorrect.
Yeah, see, he's doing all that. I'm not gonna say all that. But
you got to put a curse button by me, because it's gonna be.
But either way, we are gonna be honest, and we are gonna tell the truth and how we feel. And we're open to all feedback, responses. And you're just gonna hear that from us. You're gonna hear it from our friends. We're gonna have friends on. Have family on, maybe. It's gonna be a good time going forward, and we're gonna bring this out to you every Tuesday, right?
I mean, if our schedule permits it, of course. We still are working adults.
Jesus, but yes, every Tuesday, every Tuesday.
This adult life is real.
Every Tuesday, we're gonna get a new episode, and we gonna give it to you. So,
X gonna give it to you.
Yes. Rest in peace, him. Rest in peace, him. I'm wearing a shirt. Rest in peace, Shaq Gaspard. Also, this week was the anniversary of his death. I'm wearing the shirt. Yeah.
R.I.P. King.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah. He deserves to be praised. That's why I bought this shirt. Because
He went to go save his son
right,
too.
That was
some real shit.
You know, he deferred his life for his son's life,
I respect that.
And the shirt was made for him in his honor, and all the money and the proceeds from the shirt go to his family. And
Absolutely,
I think that that's a great thing. You know, make sure that his son can still live the life that he was living, you know, with his dad, because it seemed like his dad was his world, and he was definitely the world to his dad. So shout out to him. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
And for y'all that don't know who that is, that's a wrestler. Crime Time. Shout out to him. Shout out JTG also.
Yeah, also, yeah. But they were from the bad part of New York, Brooklyn.
That's a conversation for another day. But anyway, so how we like to close out the show is what we call Stuck in Our Head segment, which is pretty much going to be whatever's on our mind, whatever we want to get off our chest. We let it have it. And Sean, you have. I was gonna say you can have the honors of getting the first one.
First one. Something that I read the other day. It says your hardest times often lead to the greatest moments of your life. Keep the faith. It will all be worth it in the end. So keep believing, keep manifesting, keep just having that dream alive. It's gonna work out. I promise you. Everything is temporary. All this pain, the bad times that you're going through is temporary. Good time. It's contradictory, very, but it's all temporary. You're gonna get through it. I promise you, it's gonna work out. It's gonna work out. Look, sometimes it works out better than you even thought it would. So,
okay, all right. That's a powerful first one.
Absolutely.
I think that's a great one. I think that we definitely want everybody to have their mind right, their motivations right, and their spirits right, and that they're always going to be in a good place, because I know it's hard out here, especially now that things are opening up and people going back outside. They're having to adjust to life post-COVID, which is going to be very, very different.
I don't necessarily say that, because a lot of people, I'm be honest with you, a lot of people are acting like this is like COVID's done and they just throwing the mask off. But that's, I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Yeah, that's a conversation. That's a long conversation that we're gonna have and dive into, because I think we both have to make some real serious points about that. I think it really we need an expert on. We're gonna try to get an expert on to really talk about COVID and making sure that everybody is prepared for life after COVID. My stuck in my head is, I want to big shout out Rory and Maul. New Rory and Maul started yesterday. Shout out to them, podcasting legends.
That's your go-to.
Yeah, that's the go-to for sure. Shout out to them. Just want to show them love, because they are actual pioneers in this, and I think they should be respected as such. And I want to support them brothers,
Oh, absolutely.
regardless, because I think that they do have a space. They're actually very interesting. I think they're interesting people on the outside looking in, but like I said, I think that showing them respect and just showing them love, because like I said, they're legends in this game. And I'm probably gonna be on that for a week.
That's your go. Damn, that was your go-to. Come on, now you're supposed to follow it with something very.
Nah, sometimes the stuck in your heads are gonna be stuff that's a little more silly, because I think we gotta be able to find that balance as people, especially as Black people, to find that balance of seriousness and fun. Because I think a lot of times it's either one or the other. Either it's serious with somebody being shot by the police, or it's fun where it's to the point to where it's like a mockery. And I think we got to find that balance to be able to say, hey, we got to do the motivational shit like you're talking about, but at the end of the day, show love to other people that are doing things that help kind of inspire you. So,
absolutely, give them their flowers.
Right, and I want to give them their flowers while they're here, because you never know what may happen to anybody in this world. So,
amen. So
anyway, that is the first episode. Sean, you want to plug your Instagram and whatever social media you want to plug?
Born Center _25. Big J. Cole fan.
Yes, and the link will be in the description box.
Yes, absolutely.
If you're on YouTube, be sure to please like, subscribe, comment. If you're on Apple Podcasts, please leave a review, give us some stars, and let us know how you like it. Spotify, please follow us, show love, share. My social media, both my Instagram, Twitter, _BP_10. You want to follow the show at What Up Bro Pod on both Instagram and Twitter. All that stuff will be.
We gonna be on Apple Podcasts too?
Yes, we're gonna be where all major podcasts are.
Okay.
And YouTube.
Okay, bad.
So we're gonna be everywhere. So there's no reason you shouldn't be listening to us, right?
Listen, you better. I better have all my people supporting. You shitting me?
Right.
Oh yeah, I'm talking that shit. You don't support this when this shit blow up. I'm bombing you. What?
You gonna change the number on them?
Oh, what? Yo, bro, how you been? Bro, what? I asked you to share this shit 9 months ago. What's up? Nah, it's over. It's over. It's clip.
And then also, not to forget, shout out to my man Buka for the theme music for us. His song, track 4, our theme song. It will be, the description for that will also be in the link for that will also be in the description. So please follow him, check his music out. His Instagram will be on there too. So yes, show him love also. And like I said, every Tuesday we'll be here. Sean, you want to say your goodbyes before we send off?
I'll holler at y'all. Yeah, be breezy, man.
Oh yes. Peace and love, and we'll catch y'all next week.